Lock-in.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi.
W
Darnold looking to start with a pass. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's McCarthy, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, McCarthy steps away. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in.
Out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the 1st quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
But, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
We're scoreless after one. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's McCarthy.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, they'll throw in McCarthy.
Dancing to his left. This is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety. Strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flush to his right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Brandon Powell deep for
Play
Minnesota.
smart.
And he Couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
McCarthy to throw on second down.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy.
Out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Doing that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get saved him from a turnover?
McCarthy, third and short yardage.
Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This offense, another first and 10.
To the air with McCarthy.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Davis now to return it.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Lock-in.
The Charger drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Herbert.
Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Will Dissly, 30 yards.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Together, maybe getting to field goal range.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Darnold on the move to his left.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
You up but still.
On 1st and 10, Darnold steps away to his left.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Forced out to his left.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
27 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Good game right now.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Play action. It's Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
You missed it down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Herbert now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Buying time to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Third and long, it's Darnold rolling to his left.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
You got this.
And it looks like the defense has got it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Dobbins trying the left side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Open man, it's Palmer.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A 1st down throw. Darnold dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Open man is Jalen Naylor. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Darnold down to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Time to win it now.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
W game you win.
now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. This game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
It's time to lock in.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Did bro quit? Yeah, he quit.